Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Micheal Carrick interview reaction. So, in this stream, I'm going to be reacting to Micheal Carrick's interview, what he did to the press on Tuesday after getting appointed as interim manager. Now, I have not listened to one bit of the interview yet. I've been saving it for when I actually do this stream. Oh, big up, Danny Sorting. I see you're in the building. Big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated as always. And if you could you share my other channels, please, in the line chat? That'd be awesome. Thanks, mate. But so we're going to be reacting to Micheal Carrick's appointment and giving my thoughts on it. And we're going to be listening to the interview. Like I just said, I've not listened to a single bit of it yet. So, yeah, I'm very excited to be listening to it. This would be a fresh reaction of me doing the interview because I never heard of it. Cheers, Danny Sorting. Thanks, that, mate. Yep, there's either my football channel or extra channel people. So make sure you are subbing. And make sure you sub into this channel as well, people. That'd be much appreciated. And, yep, so Micheal Carrick being the Manchester United interim manager. Now, I got to say, it is, to me, I think this is a huge mistake. I really do. Now, I wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to return. I would have rather had him than Micheal Carrick, because he's been there and done it. He's been the interim manager to us before, and he did fantastic. Now, Micheal Carrick has been in charge a couple games before. I think it was after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got the sack that he took caretaker manager role, and he was unbeaten in his matches. But the thing is, it's like with Micheal Carrick, he's never managed a team for 6 months before. So I think this could be a task too far for him. But if he proves me wrong and wins a lot of games, then fair play to him. But if he wins a lot of games, would I want him to get appointed full time? No, absolutely not, people. No way. Not in a million years. I want an elite manager who understands the foundations of Manchester United, who are willing to go against the ownership at the end of the day, because the ownership wants these managers to copy a certain model, like the Ineos model, right? But, it's like these teams should put their foot down and say, no, we're not going along with your fucking model. You can get in the bin. Which, to me, this ownership can absolutely get in the bin. It's like, why should they dictate what managers can and can't to do? It's really up to the manager at the end of the day to find the system. So it's like this fucking ownership has the nerve, people. They really do. It's like, get out, my beautiful football club, yeah? Just jog on, get out. It's as simple as that. Absolutely sick to the back of teeth of this ownership. The Glazers and Ineos as well. Both of you need to fuck right off and jog on at my beautiful football club. Let's get it right, because you are not one of us. You're not true Manchester United people. You're not the same as us fans who care about the club week in, week out. Let's get it right. You're nothing compared to us. We have the minerals to hold you accountable as true fans, and I will hold you accountable, because what you're doing to my beautiful football club is an absolute disgrace. And I, for one, will never be on board with it. Do you hear me? Never in a million years. So the ownership, I'm talking to you, yeah? I'm fucking talking to you. I am Mr. Joshy J. I land damn minerals on my football club, yeah? I have elite high standards, and your standards are on the floor, down on the floor. Let's get it right, because I have the elite mentality, yeah? So do not, repeat, do not mess with Mr. Joshy J, because I will carry on tearing you a new asshole. Let's get it right, because I have the balls and the minerals too, because we're not sponsored by anybody, we're not owned by anybody. I'm just a 33-year-old YouTuber who wants what's best for my football club at the end of the day. And I know the way it's going at the moment, it's not the way forward, people. Like I said, it's time for us fans to take back control against these corrupt owners. It's a bit like what's going on at Chelsea, what's going on at West Ham. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. It's like, get these corrupt ownerships out of football. It's as simple as that. They don't care about the history of the football club. All the Glazers and Enios care about is getting the pound notes. Let's get it right. Yeah, that's all they fucking care about at the end of the day. So it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And I, for one, as a fan, will not accept mediocrity. Yeah? And why should I accept mediocrity? Because I won't. I will not accept mediocrity at the end of the day. I just, at the end of the day, as a football fan, want what is best for my football club. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right, yeah? Because, like I say, people, I have the balls to hold my football club accountable, and I always will hold the football club accountable, because it just goes to show you hold them accountable, you don't accept mediocrity. Which I don't. Now, if they get something right, I praise them, but most of the time I have to call these Ronins out. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. With Liam Rosner, I'm not a fan of this appointment, and this does not excite me. And Chelsea ownership does not even care. And both win in league. Poor man's Sansa, yep. Mr. Joshy J, you should go to protest at Old Trafford. Well, I live a bit too far away from Manchester, so it's a long way for me to make the journey. But if I was closer to the stadium, absolutely. Yeah, too, right? I'll be there in a heartbeat. Can't wait for the protest on Saturday. And big up to my subscriber as well, F1 fan CFC 1905, who's going to the protest as well to land some minerals on his football club, because he lives only really a couple hours away from the stadium. So, yeah, he's going to be going to that protest. So, big up to him, yeah? Fair play. I mean, this is what we got to do as fans, We got to revolt against these corrupt ownerships, because they will carry on taking us for a ride, people. And we as fans cannot allow it, yeah? We cannot allow it. They must not walk all over us. It's about time Manchester United fans in our fan base stopped going to games, hurt the owners where it hurts the most, and just, do a protest, but do it sensibly, yeah? That's the right way to go about it. But if you're there to damage things, then no. That's a big red flag from me. You do not do that. If you're going to protest, do it the right way, people. I have enough 4 years. I cook a YouTube today and I called them out. Oh, big up Adam Partridge. Gosh, big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated to you. Of course, I'm going live a little bit early tonight, so I can listen to Ross the Stock stream about after 11 p.m., where he goes live for his weekly show, the Stands Pod. You okay, Josh, mate? Yeah, I'm all good, Adam Partridge. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you're well. I hope your week's gone good so far. So, Michael Carrick in, mate. What do you think about it? Are you happy, or are you saying that, you're wrong and we had a full-time manager in now? Right now, I think, if there's no one really available, I think it's the best option at the moment, just to go with Michael Carrick at the moment. But I'm not happy about it, people. I'm really not. It's like, this football club, seriously, does my head in. just accepting mediocrity. No, no, no. Start raising the standards, people, yeah? And start having a voice and saying it how it is. I know, unfortunately, a lot will not be willing to have a voice because they're worried they could get into trouble and that, by saying something. They're worried it may offend people. But, me, I couldn't give a shit, because at the end of the day, I'm a football fan who wants what's best for Manchester United, yeah? I want to see Manchester United be winning matches, people. And at the moment, we're hardly winning games. We're drawing a lot or we're losing quite a few, which to me, as a football fan, that does not sit well with me at all. Let's get it right. It really does not. Manchester United, we should be acting serious. We should be in Premier League title races every year. I mean, you may not win it every year, but be in it every year, yeah? Like Ferrari as well in F1. We should be competing for the constructors every year. You may not win it every season, but at least give it a go, yeah? Seriously. The sooner we get this corrupt ownership out, the better. I'm sick to the back teeth of it, people. I really am. More PR came out today after Chelsea losing the League Cup final. Ownership does not care even when winning. Big up mob boss. Big up to you, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. Are you still seeing? Yes, I am. Because it's like this shameless football club. Seriously, but I'm not going against Michael Carrick at all. He's got my backing. It's like fuck this ownership. Yeah. I'll get behind Michael Carrick, but I'm not getting behind this ownership. No chance. Yep, all get in the bin, Adam Partridge. You're right, mate. Get it all in the bin. The protests will not do anything. I agree, but fans should stop going to the games, yeah? Because they all know that will hit the ownership where it hurts the most, yeah? If fans are not going to games, it means the football club are losing out on revenue, and that means they'll have to take action and sell the club or do something to change it. Because these corrupt ownerships, a lot of PR at Man United, Josh say, oh, there is Adam Partridge. There really is, mate. This will be a bad appointment from day one. Well, I got a funny feeling we might get something against Man City and Arsenal because we seem to turn up against the big teams, but to be honest, at the Emirates, I cannot see us winning at the Emirates. Not at all, because Arsenal are yet to lose at home this season. One protest won't do anything. You need to do more protests and put pressure on it. You do downright sorting. Facts, mate. You got to keep at it, not just do a one-off. We'll lose season tickets. Well, I hope so, Mob. It's a bit like these corrupt owners need to be hit where it hurts the most. It's as simple as that. But unfortunately, a lot of fans thinking, oh, let's go to Old Trafford. Let's get behind the team. Let's show that we are showing our supports, this and that. But you're never going to get the ownership out. Same as you carry on buying merchandise. You would never, ever get this ownership out of the football club. So come on, people. What are we doing here? Seriously. No, people who don't go to games will lose season tickets. Yeah, I agree, 100%. People will buy merch regardless. They will, unfortunately, because this shameless bastards like to saying, oh, get 20% off the new Manchester United football shirts today. Fuck off. Seriously. Yeah? It's like, stop fleecing fans with PR. Hope Ego and Henry talk shit, not talking bad about football club we love, Josh Lake. Well, I hope they're not. Time for what, Josh Lake? Exactly, Adam Partridge. You don't get any time in football these days, mate. It's like you're under pressure instantly. Let's get it right. That's what I keep telling Chelsea fans. You protests won't do anything. And I said to you, need to put more pressure to put more pressure. Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. So when I play the interview reaction, it's going to be interesting to see what Michael Carrick had to say because I've not listened to any of this yet. You know, I've been saying it for this stream and I've not done this stream straight away because I knew over the past couple of days a lot would probably be talking about it. So it gives you guys an opportunity to tune in. And if I'm doing it, whilst others aren't doing it, because, you know, no doubt about it, if I did this a couple of days ago or yesterday, you know, a lot of people would have probably been live around the same time. So I thought, I'm going to wait for about 48 hours before I do mine on it. So we're doing it tonight, people. Yep. 2-1 to Manchester Derby. I mean, yeah, that's the score I believe it could be as well. But to who? The red or the blue? I mean, no doubt about it, the blue side are favourites of the game, but it wouldn't shock me if Manchester United actually win or draw this game, to be honest, because we seem to turn up against the top teams, don't we? It's against the teams who I expect us to beat. We either draw or lose. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. No consistency in this football club, is there? I'm happy with him until the end of the season. Then we get a permanent manager in then summer, Josh Ray. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Elite high standards. Yes, Adam Partridge. Yes, mate. Absolutely. So I am in the second people going to be getting on with the Michael Carrick interview. Manchester City has to win if they want to keep pressure on Arsenal. Because if they lose us and Arsenal beat Forest, they open up a 9-point lead, which at this stage of the season, that is massive. That really is, you know, that'll be a long way back for Manchester City. That really will. So, yep. Before I get started with the interview, should we see who is getting a membership tonight? Let's see, people. Who's getting one tonight? Who is that lucky person tonight going to be? We're about to find out. It's going to be... It is Matt Wicks. Well, congratulations, mate. You've earned a Mr. Joshy J membership. So big up to you, yeah. Gifted 1 membership, yep. I feel the pressure will be on Manchester City, the Manchester Derby. Manchester United will be underdogs. Yeah, like I said, they'll probably be favourites at the end of the day, you know, Man City. I mean, let's get it right. But it wouldn't shock me if Manchester United actually get something from the game. It really wouldn't at the end of the day. So, yeah, Michael Carrick. I mean, look, it is what it is, people. Like I said, I'm getting behind Michael Carrick. But, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. So even if he has bad results and that, I'll still be behind him because literally he's been brought in to do a job, which to me, he'll be completely out his depth for. But again, this is not on Michael Carrick. This is the people upstairs. Let's get it right. The Glazers and Ineos. Yeah? Both of you are responsible for bringing in this appointment. And if it all goes south, it's all your fucking faults, yeah? Do you hear me? All your faults. Yeah? Nah, get out here, man. Green and gold until this club is sold. Let's get it right. Oh, yeah, I've got the scarf. I got the scarf next to you, haven't I? Hang on, people. I'll just grab it. It's on my stool next to me. Where is it? Here it is. Yep. Here it is. Oh, there goes the beanie. Green and gold until this club is sold. Let's get it right. Yeah? Take your PR puppets with you, the Ineos group, yeah? Get out of my musical football club. Seriously, yeah? Green and gold until the club is sold, yeah? And I will forever be saying this, yeah, until you fuck off out of this musical football club. I'm tired of it, yeah? The amount of debts you've put us in, your shit signings, you've oversent the odds all on one player when you can bring in so many different players. I mean, it's a disgrace, people. It's an absolute disgrace, yeah? And I, for one, are seething about it. So get this ownership out, yeah? Start wearing these with pride. Yes, I know you can say no like an orange city scarf, people, but it's about time you started having a voice against this corrupt ownership. Yeah? Get them out of here. Seriously, get them out of my beautiful football club. Yeah? The message is simple, yeah? Green and gold until the club is sold. Let's get it right. And I forever will carry on holding the narrative, yeah? Green and gold until the club is sold, people. Hashtag Glazers out. Hashtag Ineos out as well. And take that rat with you as well. Jim the Rat. Yeah? Get out, all you. Get out. Done with every single one of you. Yeah? You should be ashamed the damage you are doing to my beautiful football club. Seriously, the football club I've been supporting since the late 90s. Right, let's get on to the interview reaction. I'm sorry, people. I needed to vent my frustration a bit there because, just sick and tired of this football club accepting mediocrity. Seriously. So, let's get on the Micheal Carrick interview reaction. Now, please note, I will only be playing this as audio only. I will not be showing the press conference the interview in the background. I will only be playing it as audio only, and I may stop it halfway through if I need to call out something. So, yeah, let's get on with it, people, as I know this is what you're here for, and you don't want to listen to me rambling on for a long time. So, yeah, we're going to get on with it now, people. The press conference, the interview. So, yep. But big ups to every single one of you, yeah, who's live and logs in. Much appreciated. So, let's go, people. Micheal Carrick, yep. The interview, here we go.
Very special episode of Inside Carrington, where this evening Manchester United have announced the appointment of Micheal Carrick as the new head coach until the end of the season, and he's coming on to speak to us on this podcast. As always, I am joined by Liam Bradford. A very exciting evening.
Yeah, hugely exciting for Manchester United, I think, and bringing somebody back with the calibre of Micheal Carrick, who
Of everyone to say we're absolutely delighted to have you back here as head coach. So the obvious question is, how does it feel?
To be fair, as you'd expect, I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling to come back through the doors really and be part of the club again.
I mean, I say thinking, oh shit, I've got one heck of a job here. I got one heck of a task to get the standards back on track at this football club. But like I say, I'm behind Micheal Carrick 100%. No matter how hard or tough it gets, I will be backing him 100%. Because when it all goes south, people, which is, it will, this will not be on him. this be on the corrupt ownership?
Been part of my life for so long, and the fact that I left the club for a number of years recently has never really left me. You know, the family's so entwined, and
when you had history in Manchester United, you never forget it, do you? I mean, let's get it right.
Goes to every game, season tickets, and I love the place. So for me to be back in this position, it's kind of two sides to it. You know, there's the personal side and relationships and seeing people, and the kind of the soft side in some ways. But I'm quickly focused on doing a job. You know, it's a big responsibility, a massive pleasure, and a privilege to be here. But we want to do a good job, and this place deserves that. So massively focused to get started and get going.
When you walk through the...
I mean, boy, oh boy. I mean, Man City and Arsenal, your first 2 games, I mean, wow, what a challenge that's going to be for Michael Carrick. I mean, he can get a result in 1 and empty. I say he has done very well. Like, literally thrown into the deep end.
Doors here, all redone, nice and shiny. What were your first impressions?
Yeah.
Nobody cares, yeah? Nobody cares if the training ground has been upgraded, people, yeah? I certainly don't give a shit because I want to win out on the pitch. Let's get it right. I mean, what are we doing here? No league titles since the 2012-2013 season, and no UCL since the 2007-2008 season. I mean, get out here, man. Nobody cares about this upgraded training ground because I for sure don't.
It's the first time I've been in this building. Obviously, I've been here a few times for different things, but never in the building. So hugely impressive. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, we're all getting spoiled. I've been spoiled today already. So it's great. You know, I think it's part of the club. We want best in class. We want to be pushing boundaries, pushing limits, and always pushing for more. And certainly the building and the setup and the layout and I have to say the atmosphere within the building. It's hugely positive, really welcoming. Been a really good environment to settle into already, and I felt that, and I felt the love and the everyone willing to kind of pull in the right direction. So it's been a great place to be on day one.
What has today looked like for you then, your first day?
It's been really good actually. It's been really really efficient, if anything. You know, coming into the building, driving myself in. The first thing this morning was a nice feeling. I've done the drive many times and for different reasons, but I haven't seen it yet. So that in itself, you know, coming to work like that was giving me.
I mean, he must be happy. I mean, he's coming to the training ground knowing that he will be the one in charge of the team for training. I mean, it must be a magical feeling for Michael Carrick. That, I mean, it must be the stuff of dreams.
Butterflies in a really good, in a good way, and a good feeling, and as I said, coming into the building and feeling that calmness really.
Yes, Adam Partridge. He's doing his press conference tomorrow, but this is the interview he did on Tuesday. That's what I'm reacting to tonight.
The composure and it felt quite normal for me, and that's not playing it down or blasé. It felt like I was in such a really good place with good people that were kind of all pulling in the same direction, and the backroom staff that are here are fantastic. I've met pretty much all of them and gone through it and the plans and what's gone before.
No, don't be sorry, Adam Partridge. Don't be sorry at all, mate. It's because obviously I'm a bit late doing this because, you know, so many people would have been doing this the day before, and yesterday I was thinking I'm going to wait for a little bit until I react to the interview myself. So that's why I'm doing it tonight.
Or what's to come. So as much as it feels or might look that, you know, there's all sorts going on, it's actually been really quite a calm day and quite a clear day in terms of focus, really, if what we want out of the next few days, what we want it to look like, what we want the end of season to look like, how we want to move forward as a club. And it's been a really, really good day. I've loved it, and it just gives me a lot of positivity.
What does it take? We hear that phrase.
positivity. I'm liking how he's sounding positive, but it's like, will the players be kind to him? This is a question you gotta ask yourself. But I think the players will be quite happy to have Michael Carrick in charge until the end of the season. I mean, I just hope, just by the off chance he does do well and he's in the contender to get a permanent job, I don't want that, because it'd be job for the boys once again, won't it? We'll become a too nice football club again, which we'll never get back to being serious if we go back to being job for the boys.
Very often. But what does it take to be a Manchester United player?
It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of humility and hard work. I'll keep saying it a lot. It takes a lot of hard work. And grounded and understanding that there's talent's one thing and ability's one thing, and the privileges of playing is one thing, but actually it comes back down to the basics, the fundamentals, treating people right, respect people, look after each other and fight for each other, and the rest of it comes on top, whether that's tactics, whether that's technique, whether that's goal celebrations, whatever that is. It needs to be underpinned by a foundation of that we're all in it together, and we're fighting for everything we can get. And it takes a lot of hard work. There's no easy way around it, and there shouldn't be. You get to the top because you deserve to, and you can't do it. You can't do it softly, should I say? And that's the buzz of it. That's part of the you got to feed off it. You got to feed off that energy, and we got to keep driving forward.
Obviously, we are in the canteen looking over the pitches, and the sun is shining. It's a perfect setting. It has changed a lot since you were last here. If we go back and reflect on that time, there's still maybe 6 players, I'm sure a lot of staff members that.
How you see Man United are after Thomas Tuchel and De Zerbi this summer, Josh Wright? Yeah, I heard we've been after Thomas Tuchel. I mean, Thomas Tuchel is elite, where my number one worry is if we go for an elite manager, the manager would want to do their own system and that, but these Ineos group would want the ownership. This ownership would want the manager to go along with the Ineos model. So it's like, I can't see how Thomas Tuchel would take the job, to be honest. I really don't. As much as I like Thomas Tuchel, and I think he'd be a fantastic manager, because he's elite and that. I just cannot see this ownership going for an elite manager. They would want to hire a yes man at the end of the day, because we are cheap option FC, and that Ronan as well. Jason Wilcox, cheap option FC. No, I don't want De Zerbi, even Adam Partridge. No chance, mate. Not good enough. It simply will not be good enough for this football club.
They're still the same from your time here, but in terms of your journey away from the club in that time, what do you think that you have learnt?
Yeah, Helen, I've learned loads. Kind of taking a step away from this. This is all I knew for so long, and to kind of go out and first of all living on my own in the northeast, and then going to Middlesbrough and away from the family, and taking that step to kind of go and learn and experience what it's like out there. And I learned an awful lot. I think you obviously make mistakes. You have some good things and my strengths and things that I've looked back and I think I could have done a little bit better with certain things, and that's life, and that's part of learning and becoming better all the time. It's the same as a player; it never changes. So, and just experience, bit of time, having a bit of time out as well to take a deep breath and just let things sink in a little bit. And I feel in a really good place to be here. It feels very natural, to be honest. Feels very normal. Understand the job and what it entails and the responsibility I got. But I do feel I've learned an awful lot, and thanks to Middlesbrough for allowing me to do that when I went there and had some really good times there. So now I feel I'm in a strong place to move forward and hopefully be successful. Yeah,
You've had 3 games in charge as caretaker in a previous stint. You've played here. How much insight does that give you as to how the job works here? Obviously, you hear people say that the shirt can weigh heavy, but you wore it with aplomb, and you took charge of those 3 games. Does that help?
Yeah, I think that helped. Obviously, drawn on them experiences kind of already, but
Like, obviously, this time round, I know Michael Carrick can manage to score a couple games before, but this time round, he's literally in charge of the team until the end of the season. So, yeah, I mean, I am worried, I'm not going to lie, but like I say, people, he's got my full backing. So, yeah, I'm fully behind him. Give me a J. Big up to you, Hayden Cox. J. O O S S H I E J Joshy J Joshy J. But yeah.
even at the time, I just really enjoyed it. It felt really natural. I thought, you never really know until you put in a position how it's going to feel or how you're going to react, and some.
Yeah, I only set up the stream a couple of hours ago, so yeah, but yeah, we are reacting to the Michael Carrick interview, and tomorrow he does the press conference for the Manchester Derby, so we will be there for that as well.
Sometimes you can't control your reactions, but I was pretty calm and again repeating it. I understood and I feel that responsibility, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, gold, aren't they? They're brilliant. Our chats we had earlier.
It's a big old football club. It's an unbelievable football club. My favourite one in the world, and it has quite extremes at times. The highs are high and the disappointments can be low, and that's what shows you, and that's why it's worth the success and the effort to try and get there, because when you get there, it means something, and fully aware of that. So massively driven to feel that and to help other people feel that.
And obviously, you've got your coaching team around you. You've got a real mix of vast experience in there. You've got people in there who know the team. You've got Travis in there who know the youth team. How important for you was it to get that balance?
Yeah, probably the most important thing, to be honest, Helen. I think, I know a lot about the club. It has changed a little bit since I left, I think.
A lot, I would say, Michael Carrick. It's changed an awful lot since the last time you're here, mate. And unfortunately, for the worst, mate, it's changed. Because when you were here before, we were in a much, much better place. But now, we're just in a dark place, mate. Which, for you, it must be heartbreaking for you to watch as well. Because as a fan, for me, it's just devastating.
In some ways, that's a good thing, the freshness. And I think that was important with the staff and to be strong and to be able to do different things and pull on different characters, different dynamics within that, different experiences as well. And I'm really delighted. Steve's got an unbelievable wealth of experience, massive experiences at Chelsea in terms of going through similar situations to this, change over manager and coach, and dealing with that and staying successful. And Jonathan, I've known, and he's loyal. He's very knowledgeable. He's the perfect balance to me personally. I think that's important. I don't want all the same. He challenges me, pushes me, and he has done for the last 3 years, and he'll keep doing that. Trav, I think this club's about young players, and producing young players. And
yeah, I mean, Manchester United should produce young players. So at the same time, you still got to have some experienced players as well, because like I've made this point loads of times, people, and I will happily keep on saying it, is that if you just had a team with experienced players, you get found out. And if you have a team with inexperienced players, you get found out. So to be successful in elite sports, you need the right balance, the right structure, the right culture to be successful at the end of the day. So this is why you got to have a mixture on experience and inexperience, because the inexperience can learn off of the experienced players, and then the inexperienced become more experienced, don't they? Of course, with the inexperienced players, they have to make a couple mistakes, to learn from it, don't they? Otherwise, they will never learn from it if they didn't.
Having a line with the academy and a pathway, and understanding what it means, and helping the young players, developing the young players, work with the young players, push the young players when they need push. He's going to have a massive part of that. And Johnny, obviously, Johnny's Johnny. He's someone who's close to me. Everything he stands for, I respect and I appreciate. He's got unbelievable knowledge. He's come through the whole thing in this football club, and he gets it. And he understands the day to day, and he's got massive amount of experience to then pass on to the players as well. So I think there's a real balance of personalities, of characters, of knowledge and experience, and I'm really, really happy with what we're going into, because it's a big job, big role, a lot of work to do, and we feel that we can do it.
Team in place, you're in place. So how would you?
Big up, Paddock. Sacking Amrin was worth it, I see. Well, to bring back a former player, the boards think so, but to me, it's crazy. It's madness, Paddock. It really is. But hey, this sums up Manchester United, yeah? They're so erratic and unpredictable.
Describe the vision, the philosophy, the type of football United are going to play.
We want to win games, It's
absolutely, because that's the number one aim in elite sports, is to win.
It goes without saying, we want to win games. There's different ways of doing it, of course, different scenarios, different.
You can win games by being attacking football, but you can win games also being pragmatic. But to me, I'd rather win a match playing attacking football than being pragmatic, because if you're just sitting back and defending, to me, it's a dangerous game, because all it needs is the opposition to exploit your spaces, then you pretty much had it, haven't you?
Different situations in games there, you might have to play a certain way, but I think for me it's working with the play.
I mean, if it's against a top side, then I can understand if we are a bit pragmatic. I can allow a bit of leeway for that, but against teams like Burnley and that, no, that is totally unacceptable being pragmatic, people. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? There's absolutely getting the narrative right. To me, that is not anywhere near close to being anywhere near sustainable. But for the Manchester Derby and that, if we are pragmatic at times, then I'll get it. I get it, because, at the end of the day, Man City are a top team, and we don't want to burn out against them, do we? So I can accept us being a little bit pragmatic, but when we got enough energy, go for it more. Pragmatic isn't sustainable against Burnley, is it, mate? No, it's not, Hayden Cox. There you go. Just did the hiss, mate. It's unacceptable, mate. I'm not a fan of it at all.
I love working with the players and helping them get better and individually, which hopefully will help.
And it's going to be interesting to see if Michael Carrick will actually start Kobe Mainoo, because under Ruben Amorim, Kobe Mainoo was hardly getting into the starting lineup. Now Ruben Amorim's gone and we got Michael Carrick in for the rest of the season. I can now see Kobe Mainoo making more appearances. I really can. And let's hope we do, yeah? Because Kobe Mainoo, at the end of the day, he is still a decent player. Yes, I know at times his performances have not been the best this season, and he must be held accountable for that, but I do believe he is still a good player, Kobe Mainoo, at the end of the day.
The team improve and be there to support them, and I'm one of them, we're all in it together, and I think it's important that here
I'm pretty sure Michael Carrick will do everything he can, to communicate with the players the best way as possible. But we've seen so many times these players have thrown managers under the bus because they are an absolute disgrace, people. Yeah, let's get it right. You done much this week, Josh, mate? About the same as usual, Adam. You know, you see my parents on Tuesday, then going to my social group yesterday, and obviously tomorrow I'll be on my other PC, won't I? And my grandparents, because I'll be going there for the weekend. When you gaming next, Josh, mate? Possibly I might do one later on, but if it's not later on, it'd definitely be on Monday, Adam Partridge.
We'll look after each other, and but of course, listen, I know it comes down to results. Hopefully, we can play a really exciting type of football and be positive and expressive, bring us.
Yeah, hopefully attacking football, because I'm pretty sure, Michael Carrick, you would want us to play attacking football.
Excitement, you know.
Because that is the Manchester United way, people. Let's get it right.
I want to be off my seat. I want to be enjoying watching the boys playing.
So do I, as a fan. I want to be enjoy watching my team, but recently I've just not been able to enjoy it.
And results obviously needs to come with that, but obviously you can feel my kind of enthusiasm for it because I'm buzzing to get started and see what we can do.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how your first two games go as well. As Man United fans, Josh, mate, we got to keep ripping the club a new arsehole. Absolutely, Adam Partridge. Too right, 100%. We got to.
And obviously today's probably a bit of a quieter day at Carrick.
Give PR 5 hisses, mate. Okay, let's go. Right, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. There we go. There, my hiss is done, people. Yep, 5 hisses. There you go, Hayden Cox. Big up Hayden Cox, mate. Absolutely. Big up to Hayden Cox every single time. Thank you. Thank you, mate.
Because the players haven't been in, so you've had that time, I suppose, to go around, see all the staff, get to know your coaching team, and getting them.
Hissing, because that means I'm angry. You know, I'm angry to PR, so I hiss. I did, mate. Yesterday, I did drive my car yesterday.
Together a little bit more, but how much are you looking forward to getting out on the grass?
Nothing beats that. I think that feeling of where the real work starts, if you like. I mean, this is lovely, you know. I'm enjoying talking to you, but the real work.
You'll be doing a lot of interviews. You might not be saying that in a few weeks.
The questions would be really nice, so it's fine. But no,
I'm fine, Hayden Cox. You know, yeah, my car is good. You know, Ian and I lean it for over a week. You know, it starts perfect. Since when did you turn into a cat? Funny you should say that, Paddock, because Hayden Cox and I in our private chat yesterday, Hayden Cox went, but are you a cat? Or whenever it was this week. So that's funny, Paddock. It's a 70 plate, which is late 2020. So yeah. So 5.5 years old. Oh, big up to you, mate. Welcome back. Seen it a little while since I seen you. Disgusted. Lawrence. Milan just won against Shifty Como. Let's go. Oh, big up to you, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. But yeah, what are the chances? Like, that someone should say in the live chat. Are you a cat? You sound like a cat when we're talking about that the other day. I am all good, mate. I'm very well, thank you. How you been doing? It's been ages since I've seen you in the live chat. I hope things are going good for you.
On the grass with the boys is where I want to be, you know, and working with them. And so I think that next step today's been good to settle in, to get to know kind of what the week's going to look like, planning ahead for the game. Obviously, it's an important game, goes without saying. Being a step ahead of that is give us a good chance. So we're in a good place, you know, and seeing the boys tomorrow, and some of the staff to meet them for the first time, as well as myself. It feels good. We're looking forward to it.
What a game to start in, but
I've not done too many videos on my car, Hayden Cox. You know, only one or two videos. I was very busy at work. I spent most of my free time with my girlfriend lately. Nice one, mate.
by the way, just a nice easy one.
Yeah, but you know this.
I think managing Manchester United is never easy. I mean, how many grey hairs do you think you would have after managing Manchester United? I mean, fucking heck, man.
Into this club from the very start, the big games, the important games, what we all live for. You know, it's what we live for. Some are more challenging than others, yeah, but that's why we're here. You know, so we'll go for it head on.
When you look at this squad, you know, you're not looking at it for the very first time, are you? You've followed the club for a long period of time. What about that squad excites you the most, do you think?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of talent in.
What excites me the most about this squad? Nothing whatsoever. There's only one or two players, you know, what excite me, but apart from that, nobody really excites me whatsoever, people. Don't worry if you can't. You know, I can send you a couple. You know, in our private chat. My birthday Monday coming, Josh. Mate, nice, Adam. Nice, mate. You got anything planned, mate, or are you just going to be having a quiet birthday?
No, I think there's a lot of ability and. There's a good number of younger players as well, and learning the way and finding the way, and learning what it actually feels like to play here. I think it's an important thing that you can't. It's very difficult to put a gauge on and explain how it is, but I think.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of my. Sorry, not a picture. I'll send you a video of my first car as well, the Ford Fiesta.
There's certainly that feeling of. It's an unbelievable place to play football, and but it can sometimes take you a little bit in adjusting and getting used to, and that's fine. I think that was the same for all of us, even at times when we had really successful teams that were winning leagues and winning a lot. There's an adjustment that needs to be an adaptation in that.
I've not got an LD. I've got a Ford, mate. I've got a Ford Fiesta. So Ford Focus, sorry. Fuck's sake, stinker and hugs. Oh, damn. Yeah, I got a Fiesta. Oh, for fuck's sake! Said it again. I got a Ford Focus. Get yourself the wooden soon, Joshy. For fuck's sake, it's Mr. Joshy J. Stinker and hugs. Oh, dear me. Get yourself the wooden soon. Yeah? I don't have a Fiesta now. It's a Focus. Ah, damn it. I'll be 36 Sunday, Josh, mate. I go out for my birthday, well, Josh, mate, with the family, mate. Yeah. Get out here, man. Oh, I can't believe I messed up on that one.
I think that's part of for me and my staff to help me go through that and shape them and have a big end to the season.
Of course, you've still been getting that football in because you played in that Legends game just back in September, so that's going to have to take a back seat. The Legends games, the paddle, life's going to change very quickly.
It looks like he could do 90 minutes now, to be fair.
I'm joking, I'm fighting a bit here. It's Yeah, but it's amazing. Obviously, I've been out of it and had some time away and freshened up a little bit.
And have you enjoyed that time?
Yeah, I've loved it.
Yeah.
For me, family time's important and being close and
thanks.
through that and spending the time.
Thanks. Family time is very important. Yeah, mine's not until October, Adam Partridge. Well, Manchester United gave me the perfect birthday present last year, didn't they? A few months ago, back in October, we beat Liverpool on my birthday. Unbelievable.
Really important to me. But it's amazing how quickly you click back into it, and then everything starts flowing again. Your mind starts ticking, and you get that buzz, and you get that itch to get to work and to make a difference. So yeah, it's amazing how quickly that comes, and I'm writing it now.
I wonder how you want the fans to feel when they watch the football that your team goes out there, because you know what it's like. There's nothing like the sound of those seats clacking.
Yes, Adam Partridge, absolutely, mate. You know, I love it.
People are standing at Old Trafford, and that sense of anticipation, there's an intake of breath, isn't there, just as you get to those brilliant moments at that great stadium. How do you want those fans to feel?
It's a magical place, isn't it? I think, and it's always the mystique of what can happen. I think going to games, sitting there, standing there, however you're watching the game, of expecting something to happen and getting excited by it, you know. And listen, there's going to be times we play really well. There's going to be times where it might be a little bit more difficult. That's football. That always has done for every team that's ever gone on the pitch at Old Trafford for Manchester United. It's not always smooth. That's the magic. That's what the ingredient that we all get the buzz for. And,
take my Crocs off. Take my fur-lined Crocs off. Look, their feet are getting warm in these. They're nice to wear though. I gotta admit, fur-lined Crocs. Oh, take them off now though. Give my feet a chance to breathe. There we go. Cool. Right. Let's go, people. Let's continue.
But go in there with a hope of expectation, something's going to happen and something that I can really get attached to and feel that emotion, you know. I think that's so important, and that's what this club's all about, and it has been for so long. But history is one thing, and learning it and doing it in the next game is something else, and that's what we got to do.
And of course, you've seen a lot of the academy players making an appearance on the bench and on the pitch. How much have you enjoyed watching their integration into the first team?
Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. You know, everyone needs a chance. You know, every younger player needs a chance. Wants a chance. It's up to them to then earn the opportunity. But that's always something I've been passionate about. And then even when I was playing, is if a younger player comes into the group, into the squad, and helping them and try to guide them and give them advice and
so this is go back to my point earlier. It's like you can have like an experienced player helping out the inexperienced, then the experienced player is going to be a great role model for the inexperienced, because it gives the inexperienced a chance to learn off of the experience at the end of the day. Big up to you, Tony. Bosh, big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining this evening, mate. Much appreciated. Big up, Mr. Joshua J, dropping in as I work. Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Tony. Good to see you, mate, in here.
Seeing them flourish and almost fly, because they've got that feeling of we're the first team and they get that opportunity to come on the pitch. It's what this club's seen for so long, and it's what we all get excited about. It's what the fans want to see, and that freshness and that rawness and that, again, that kind of unpredictable talent, you know. So for me to work with the players, to try and help them and give them opportunities, I'm definitely all for that, because that's what this place should be.
You mentioned the fans there. I think they're probably Manchester United's not so secret weapon, aren't they? If you can find a way to deploy them, that Old Trafford could be a fortress. It could be huge if you can get the fans to do that.
The fans have always done it. The fans have always.
That's what I miss the most. Old Trafford's being a fortress, you know, because I miss the days where teams used to fear coming to Old Trafford. You know, that's gone, and somehow we need to try and find a way of getting that back again, people.
I mean, there's such a special bunch, you know, and Old Trafford is an incredible place, and the fans will be there, no doubt. We need them, you know. We need to be all together. I'm one of them myself. Trust me, my family's on my case. You know, I know the responsibilities. They're desperate for us all to do well, but the fans are there, and the fans are desperate to grab onto something for us to go on a journey and to get excited. And it starts Saturday.
I suppose the nice thing is you do have lots of time with these players on the training pitch, probably quite a unique position. How does that make you feel that you can really put your print on them?
Yeah, definitely gives us time. I think it gives us time to plan a little bit and to go through certain kind of processes of helping them, really, if you like, coaching and bits of kind of mentoring and advice and showing them different things and kind of shaping them into a team as well, you know. Listen, we all love games. We'd love to be playing games, of course, and more regular, but I think it's clear what's in front of us. It's a really clear focus, a clear goal now to have a really big end to the season, and we've got to shape the team and put the team in the right place to be able to do that.
I'm really fortunate. Manchester United season ticket holder for a very long time, and I went through that wonderful period in the late 2000s where United were on top of the world, and I think having you back is exciting for fans too. You were part of history, a history of Manchester United that still brings people so much joy. I wonder what excites you now about the next however many months.
God, there's so much, you know. Just to be in this position, to be here every day, to working with the responsibility of working for Manchester United and in any form, you know, excites me. But to be sat here as the head coach and looking after the first team, that responsibility, it's a huge buzz. So I'm kind of holding it in as a little bit as much as I can, but you know, the excitement's there. So I know what it's about. I can feel it. As I said, the supporters are incredible, and then we need to go on this journey together and feed off each other. And that's the idea.
They've also never stopped singing your song. Is that something that's always made you proud? Because probably as a player, you don't appreciate it probably the way you should, but they've never stopped singing since the day you left.
Yeah, listen, it's nice. I think kind of respect goes both ways, you know. I think they understand of certain players and how it goes and what the club means to you and how attached you get, and kind of it takes over your life. You know, you don't work here. You kind of you live. It's part of your life. It takes over your life, and there's a sacrifice to that. Of course there is, but actually it doesn't feel that. It just takes care of itself, and hopefully the supporters over the years have appreciated that from me, you know, and how much I love the history and what's gone before and the responsibility and understanding of what it means. That's one thing, like I said at the very start, that's one part of it, and that's great. But I'm fully aware that we're onto something new here, and we need to grow, we need to improve, we need to go in a good direction, which I feel we will. But I'm not getting clouded by the past is great, and that's going to do my job for me, and that's going to make us a good team now. We know we've got to put that in place, and I fully believe in the boys that we can do that.
And do you have a message for the Manchester United supporters?
I'm one of them. Listen, we give our best. You know, it's a huge opportunity for me to be in this position, and come on Saturday with everything you've got, you know, full of enthusiasm, full of energy, support us in the good times, the struggle and times, the rough times, you know, and have that energy and enthusiasm to see something special in the next moment or the next game or that whatever it is, you know, to feel that passion and love coming and love watching us and love the emotion that brings, you know. And Saturdays is an important game for so many reasons, and I want to feel that everyone comes to that stadium with an expectation that something special might happen.
Absolutely.
Well, Michael, we're absolutely delighted to have you on board.
Right, that is the end of the Micheal Carrick interview, people. And I have to say, yeah, he did very, very well there. So it'd be interesting to see how he gets on answering to his first press conference, which that will be tomorrow, which we will be there for that, people. So make sure you are tuning in for that. Now, roster stocks will be going live in the next 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now, I know he's not going live for a bit yet, but I still set up a redirect. So make sure you put Mr. Joshy J Raids. Make sure you are subscribing to roster stocks as well. Big up to him every single time. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget, Glazers out, Enios out, and brown envelopes in the bin as well. Bye bye. We're out here. Bosh.